So I'm going to explain you the basic design of the human body, which will actually give you an idea why I give so much stress on this particular information. When we talk about the design of the body, for us, water is actually life. We are made of 70% water. What we do whole our life is that we are focusing on the 30% of our terrain, the whole body. If we treat it as a terrain, so we focus only on the 30%. So we are actually educated in such a way that we lose our focus from 70% and we start focusing on the 30%. This is how we are brought up. 70% water. Actually, the thing is that the 30% on which we are focusing, that actually is dependent on the 70%. So if we are focusing on supplements, if you're focusing on food and whatever we eat, that is the part of the 30%. If we are able to transform the water part, which is the 70% in our body, the rest 30% will fall in the blocks automatically. So if you are able to transform our water part in a healthier terrain, or nothing like it. And if you see, it is so easy to transform the water. You put color in the water, it changes color. You put electricity, it goes through. So to actually transform the water is much, much easier than any other matter. So here, I'm going to give you certain information. Like I need to make you understand what exactly is disease. For that matter of fact, disease is nothing but malfunction of cells. Let's take example of diabetes. So if I explain someone what is diabetes, I would tell that diabetes is nothing, just the malfunction of the cells of the pancreas. The cells of the pancreas are not working the way they should work. So it is type 1 diabetes or it is type 2 diabetes, whatever it is. But it is a simple malfunction of the cell. And if we are able to do something which makes the cell of the pancreas healthy, then this pancreas should start working normally. There are a few options for us. The body has a mechanism. This mechanism is to repair itself. This mechanism is so perfect. It is so perfect that it has kept us alive from the centuries for millions of years. And this mechanism, if you focus on this mechanism, what this mechanism is, if a cell is malfunctioning, it is not working properly, the body makes new cell and replaces the one which is not working. If you are able to activate the mechanism of the body to make enough new cells, any disease can be taken care of. Any condition can be taken care of. What exactly I mean by that? The person is suffering from diabetes because the cells of the pancreas are not working. So if we see in the root, it means that the body is not able to produce enough cells to be replaced in the pancreas. So that's the basic. You see, you must have seen so many people taking medicines year after year for diabetes, and they are only able to manage the symptoms. But the diabetes never gets cured. It is simple because the medicine is not making the cells healthy. The medicine is not making the body capable of producing new cells so that the malfunctioning cells could be repaired or could be replaced. The mechanism of the body is not working the way it should work, which is producing new cells. So now when we talk about producing the capability of our body to produce new cells, there are certain things which are required. There are many factors which actually give this capacity to the body. Now, there are two things. One, building materials which are required by the body, building materials like nutrition, like water, whatever substance the body needs, like vitamins and vitamin minerals and whatever. So that's the number one thing which the body needs to get the capacity of making new cell. And the second is the negative charge, the energy, the actual energy, the actual negative charge, which the body needs, which the cell needs to reproduce normally for a healthy reproduction of the cell, for the cell to become two from one. Okay, so here I would like to give you another information. It has been proved that when you take a healthy cell of the body, it has a negative charge of between minus 70 to minus 90 millivolts. When the cell becomes sick, the charge goes down. It goes down from minus 40 to minus 30 millivolts. So this has been proven enough, and you can Google about it. The charge is something which every cell needs. And once you're able to provide this charge to your body, to the cells, the capability of reproduction of the cell is again gained by the body, and the new cells start to be produced, and the malfunctioning cells start to, the body start to repair these malfunctioning cells. And as the Kangen water produces this negative charge, which is called ORP, oxidation reduction potential, which is also measured in millivolts. So when we start getting this charge and we start taking a balanced diet is something which is also needed. It is as important as the charge. So once you're able to increase this charge, the capability of producing new cells comes back to the body, and the body starts to repair itself, reconstruct itself by producing new cells and replacing the old ones which are not working. This is the actual magic of this water. I've seen so many people, they are not stressing enough on this point, because this is the actual magic. This is the actual reason why people are getting so many magical results. Like, so many things are happening for people, and they are getting healthier and healthier day by day. It might take time, but it happens. And the simple reason is that you are increasing the negative charge and hydrating the body at the level of 70%. So there are two things now. I'll just sum up here. One is the level of hydration, which is 70%. If the level of hydration goes down, again, the cell start to malfunction. It is not possible for the cell to work normally if the hydration level is less than 70%. That's a design. The body is designed to work normally only if we are able to maintain this level of hydration. It is same like take your car. If you have put 2.5 liters of oil in the engine, you have to put it. That's by design. Same is with our bodies. So when we follow the design of our body, we start to get results. I would also stress here on I'm not talking about people who are drinking Kangen water. I'm talking about the rest of the world who are not drinking Kangen water. The RO waters is what most of the people are drinking in the world. And it is like putting diesel in a petrol car. If you put diesel in your petrol car, what would happen? It will malfunction. This is one of the biggest reasons what I have found in my practice, that people are actually dehydrated. That's one of the basic reason of they being suffering from different diseases, different conditions. It may be emotional or physical, it doesn't matter. But hydration is so important that it is the basic design. You see, I cannot stress more, I cannot elaborate on this more, that if you do not follow the design, it's not going to work. Basic design is you need to hydrate the body and then the cluster of the molecules of the water. And when you talk about our Kangen water, this is very thin, very light water. So it enters the body immediately and hydrates the body as never before. I found people who are drinking Kangen water in my clinic first time, sometimes they feel like dizziness because their brain has never been hydrated at that level before. This is something which actually matters so much, that our being healthy is so much dependent on the quality of water we drink. It is simple. I'll repeat myself again. It is as simple as anything. You need to follow the design. You need to follow the design if you want to be healthy. And the design is 70%. You need to hydrate your body. And you will see that once we are able to hydrate the body starts to take control of its own. What I said before, that disease is nothing but the malfunction of cell. Once the body starts to replace the malfunctioning cells, there is nothing which cannot be taken care of. There is one of the most interesting thing there is organ in our body which resists cancer, which is kind of cancer proof. That organ in our body cannot suffer cancer. It cannot suffer from cancer. It has never ever in the history of mankind suffered from cancer. You must have heard cancer in every organ in the body: eyes, cancer, nose, larynx, blood, bone, ear, tongue, whatever. You must have heard. But I'm sure you have never heard somebody is suffering from heart cancer. It is so important for us, to know the reason why heart is able to resist cancer. When I was doing this research, I could not find anything which is so special, which makes the cell of the heart so special that it could resist cancer. Because every cell in the body is working same like heart cell. The brain cell is working, every cell is working the similar way. But then I found something very, very interesting. What I found was the negative charge, which I told you in a healthy cell, in a healthy body cell, is between minus 70 to minus 90 millivolts. And when I found the voltage of heart cell, I came to know that the heart cell operates on minus 120 millivolts. It was, I was really amazed. I really thought, because this was one of the most important revelation which came in my career as a oncologist, as a cancer specialist, because I came to know that the reason heart does not get cancer is the negative charge on which its cells operate. I was really astonished, because I know that infection can occur, any infection, bacterial infection can occur in heart, the viral infection can occur in heart. You can also find worms in the heart, but no cancer. So this was so important. And when I was told about this Kangen water, which provides this negative charge, I was really excited. I knew that this is kind of a breakthrough which has come in my career. And my sponsor, when he came to me, I signed up immediately. And I said, I need this water for my patients. So I started recommending this machine to most of my patients, and they started, getting results more than 200% what I used to offer them, what my protocols used to give them. So it was much faster results and much more results what they were getting. Although I specialize in oncology, but because I understand the design of the body, so I do not treat the disease, I treat the body. And this Kangen water is so important. I cannot stress more with my words, because this has actually transformed my practice, my protocols. You'll not believe, but when I scan my person on my quantum device, it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. And in this 3 hours, my patient has to drink 2 liters of Kangen water. As I told you, this device is magical. It gives instant results, but the kind of results I started getting after my patient started drinking Kangen water is nothing short of magic. I really, really, recommend people to look into it, research it, because this is the basic design that you need to hydrate your body in order to stay fit, in order to stay healthy. No matter what therapy you use, no matter what you do, until and unless your body is hydrated and you are able to provide enough negative charge to the body, you cannot get long-lasting results. It is just not possible for anyone, no matter what the person do. You must have heard after the patient take the treatment for diseases, for different conditions, including cancer, it comes back. They go in remission, and again, the cancer comes back. The disease reoccur. The complications go on. So this is one of the major reasons which people do not realize. The body can only work when it is properly hydrated, and it needs a water which is petrol, which is not diesel. Okay, so I say that Kangen water is the petrol of the petrol car. So please look into it.